Electric flux. Electric flux is the measure of the flow of electric field through a surface. It is equal to the product of an area element and the perpendicular component of each integrated over a surface. Phi बराबर equals phi dA बराबर integral E perpendicular dA बराबर integral E dot dA as shown in the figure. Gauss law. Gauss law states that the total electric flux through a closed surface, which can be written as the surface integral of the component of E normal to the surface, equals a constant time the total charge Q enclosed by the surface. Gauss law is logically equivalent to Coulomb's law, but its use greatly simplifies problem with a high degree of symmetry. When excess charge is placed on a conductor and is at rest, it resides entirely on the surface and E बराबर 0 everywhere in the material of the conductor. Phi बराबर closed integral E cos phi dA बराबर closed integral E perpendicular dA बराबर closed integral E dot dA बराबर Q in बटा epsilon naught. Now charge distribution, point to electric field magnitude. First, single point charge Q, distance r from Q, E and magnitude electric field E बराबर 1 बटा 4 pi epsilon naught Q बटा r square. Charge Q on surface of conducting a sphere with radius r, outside a sphere r is greater than r, E बराबर 1 बटा 4 pi epsilon naught Q बटा r square. Inside a sphere r is smaller than r, then E बराबर 0. Infinite wire, charge per unit length lambda, distance r from wire, E बराबर 1 बटा 2 pi epsilon naught lambda बटा r. Infinite conducting cylinder with radius r, charge per unit length lambda, outside cylinder r is greater than r, so E बराबर 1 to 2 pi epsilon naught lambda बटा r, and inside cylinder r is smaller than r, then E बराबर 0. Solid insulating a sphere with radius r, charge Q distributed uniformly through out volume. Outside the sphere r is greater than r, then E बराबर 1 बटा 4 pi epsilon naught Q बटा r square. When inside the sphere r is smaller than r, then E बराबर 1 बटा 4 pi epsilon naught Q r बटा r. Now sixth, infinite sheet of charge with uniform charge per unit area sigma. Any point E बराबर 2 sigma बटा 2 epsilon naught. Two oppositely charged conducting plates with surface charge density plus sigma to minus. Then any point between plates E बराबर sigma बटा epsilon naught. Charge conductor just outside the conductor, then E बराबर sigma बटा epsilon naught.